Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now in today's video I've done a little switcheroo and I've decided to do my 10 top wigs of 2023 tomorrow, and I'm going to do the Betty today. Now this is the Betty by Jon Renau in Palm Springs Blonde. But first, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. If you will, that would mean a lot to me. And also stay to the end of the video. You're going to like this wig. Now then, on to the Betty. The Betty is by Jon Renau, and it is in Palm Springs Blonde, a really pretty, gorgeous color of blonde, very, very pretty. It's kind of a boho look, shoulder length, a little bit longer than shoulder length actually. It has loose tousled waves, and I'm going to show them to you right now. I've just pinned it over to the side in a side pony because that looks better on me than the long hair. It just does. But you can see the lengths of it. You can see how pretty the length is and everything. It's got beautiful 3 3/4 inch bangs, which are just about perfect for me. Gorgeous. Now these are kind of ringlets. The hair falls in kind of ringlets, and the top is smooth. So I would comb or brush the top and the bangs, but I would leave the ringlets just to hang. Really, really pretty. It's got wispy bangs that come down just a little bit below the eyebrows. I cut them just a tad to make some of them longer and some of them shorter to make it look a little bit more natural and not so just straight across. They were just pretty much straight across. And I didn't care for that, so I just adjusted the bangs a bit to suit my own self. Now it does have an open cap construction, so it can breathe. It has Velcro enclosure, Velcro adjusters. So, and it's a really, really, really cute look. The bangs are 3 3/4, which are perfect. The sides are 12 inches. The crown is 12 1/4 inches, and the nape is 11 1/4 inches. Now I'm going to take her off and show you. Well, first of all, I'm going to do the spin. I should do a spin first before I take it off. So here we go. See if I can get this done. Look how pretty that is. Look at those beautiful, beautiful long blonde layers. Just gorgeous. See how it hangs in these little ringlets? I wouldn't brush. I would leave those and not brush them. The little tag was showing. So anyways, what I like to do with a wig like this is simply put it in a side pony or a regular pony back like this and wear it just like this. And you know, you can make some tendrils coming down or whatever you want to do. But I think it looks best on older women when you put it back in a ponytail or something. Sometimes long layers just don't do well with older women like us. But I couldn't resist this beautiful, beautiful wig by the name of Betty. She is open cap, as you can see, and she's got the open wefts all around and a nice wide comfort strip in the front, which I like, and open weave in the back, Velcro adjusters right here. Way to go, Jon Renau. Really love that. And she is just a perfectly beautiful color of hair. Just a beautiful, beautiful blonde. Now, like I say, when you're brushing this, I would brush the top only, just the top only, and the bangs maybe a little bit. Make sure, you'll probably have to adjust the bangs on yours just the way I did if you like this particular style. I do. I think it's cute, and I think older women can wear long hair, but you just have to be careful about how you wear it. That's all. But you can use a longer wig and just use it. Let's see, just do this. And that brings back all of those spiral curls and stuff. So Also, you're going to need some Simply Styling spray with this particular wig because it will get tangled. And that is the way that you detangle the wig, is with some Simply Styling. This stuff works really well. It's just silicone, light silicone spray for those of you that don't know. It is a very good product. And when you're dealing with longer wigs, you need something to get the tangles out. So, with this particular wig, I am just looking for the smallest amount of tendrils in the front. Just the smallest amount that I can use. And then maybe just gather it all up. And I have this little, I like to use these sometimes. They're better than scrunchies, actually. And I had one that sort of matched my top. So I decided to use that this morning. Oops. And the twist, it makes ponytails and stuff really easily. You don't have to worry with your fingers or anything. It just seems to work. And so you can do something like that. See how pretty that is? And how pretty those spirals work for you when you put it back in a ponytail. I mean, for New Year's Eve, this would be a perfectly gorgeous wig for anyone to wear, even if you're older. Even if you're older. This is Palm Springs Blonde is the color. And you can do this. You don't have to worry about looking foolish or silly. I think it works. And also, let's try it in an updo. I love to twist, 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 and then get yourself a pretty, I have a white one that might have been prettier. It's just like this one. In fact, I'm going to use it. I see it over here. It's just like this. A really pretty favorite clip is a good investment. It always is a good investment because you'll use it over and over and over again. I know I use my clips when I'm wearing my long wigs. And you know that I wear them. I do, because I love long hair. I had long hair when I was a young girl, and I had long hair while I was married, and I've had long hair on and off all my life. And there you are, a perfect updo for New Year's Eve. Just a clip, a pretty little clip. I don't remember where I got these clips, or else I would have them for you, but I just don't remember. They've been sitting in my box for ages, and I found them somewhere one day, and I bought them, and I just really like them. So, anyways, this is The Betty by Jon Renau in Palm Springs Blonde. Now, this is a beautiful color, just gorgeous. I don't know if it's a newer color or not. There comes my dog, Mickey. You'll see her tail. Anyways, it's a beautiful, beautiful wig, and I really love it, and I think it would be gorgeous for New Year's Eve. And that's one of the reasons why I switched today, because I thought, this is a New Year's Eve wig. It's kind of like the cerise in Moonstruck. It reminds me of the cerise very much. It's that platinum-ish, blonde, gorgeous hair. And it's just going to look good. So if you're an older lady like me, I'm 76, you can wear an updo. Perfectly, perfectly fine to wear a beautiful updo, just like this. And you will look absolutely smashing on New Year's Eve, even if you're home alone. And that's another thing I want to talk to you about. Being home by yourself on New Year's Eve. When your grandchildren are grown and they're doing out their own thing on New Year's Eve, and you're sitting here by yourself, you don't have to babysit. There's nothing going on. Put on something a little sparkly. Put on something that's a little bit pretty. And do it for yourself. Just do it for yourself so that it makes you feel a little special on New Year's Eve. One of my favorite activities when I'm home alone, and I've perfected the art of being home alone here in the last few years on New Year's Eve, is I look forward to the firecrackers. There's always fireworks going off. So I love to hear that. Even if I've already gone to bed, it doesn't bother me. And I always enjoy listening to the fireworks going off, celebrating a brand new year full of hope, full of peace, hopefully, and full of prosperity, hopefully. So here we are. One of my favorite activities is to redesign my house, redecor it, put away all the Christmas stuff, all on New Year's Eve day, and spend the rest of the evening decorating my house for either winter or early spring, whichever you prefer. I'm an optimist. I prefer the spring. So I usually have pictures that I've painted up there with cherry blossoms and things like that. And I'll put all my pictures around the house, and I'll go and put on my decor. I'll use my end tables and my, I have 3 tables in the entryway that I decorate, and I have my home office that I decorate, and my kitchen and my living room. And I just make it early spring, usually. I'm not too much into a winter person. I'm not really crazy about the winter decor. I don't know about you. Some people like it. Some people are fine with it for a couple of months. But for me, I love putting up my cherry blossoms right after Christmas because it gives me something to look forward to. It gives me the hope of things to come. And the cherry blossoms here in this area are amazing. The cherry blossoms are just overwhelming. So anyways, find yourself something to do for the evening. Make a list. What are you going to eat? What are you going to wear? What are your activities? You're going to watch some movies? Just going to sit down and watch movies? That's fine. Put on something a little pretty. You don't have to be as fancy as I am today, but put on something a little pretty. And by the way, I'm going to be home alone tonight. So I am wearing this because it picks up my spirits. And sometimes women do that. We just wear something because it picks up our spirits, even if you're just sitting home by yourself. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with sitting home by yourself on New Year's Eve. It gives you time to reflect. You can do Bible studies. You can think about the Word. You can pray into the new year. You can do activities like that. Now, I want to talk to you about something else. I want to talk to you about Jesus. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through him. That's John 14:6. Jesus is the ruler of my life. He is the master of my life. You can't just give Jesus a part of your life or a portion or this over here. No, you have to give him your whole life, every part of it, every inch of it. And you have to give him control over all those parts of your life. Every part of your life has to come under his control. That's just the way it is when you're a believer. Spend time in prayer and worship this evening. If you're home alone by yourself like me, I plan to spend some time in prayer and worship and talking to God. Maybe he'll tell you what's coming up in this next year for you. He does talk. If you want him to speak, he'll speak to you. Spend more time with others this year and be an encouragement. Be an encouragement to others to believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sin and believe that God raised him from the dead. Be an encouragement because people need that today. Now that's my story for today. Now in tomorrow's video, I'm going to be doing the top 10 wigs of 2023. So that's my story for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. That means a lot to me. And don't forget my shorts on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.